So hello everyone and welcome to Awesome Hardware. This is a live show Kyle and I do talk about technology. We drink a beer, perhaps 2 beers, and we do it every Tuesday evening at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/awesomehardware. We live stream there. We also live stream to Kyle's channel, Bitwit, as well as my channel, Paul's Hardware. We've already done the first half of today's show, which is episode number 85. If you missed side A and you're watching this in the future on our YouTube uploads and you want to watch the first half and see why Kyle is drinking out of a tiny little mason... Where is your tiny little mason jar?
Right here.
Right there. Then you should watch Kyle's half. And that will be linked down in the description below.
It's cute at first. It's going to get annoying really fast, though.
If you already did this, then welcome. Well, if you already watched his half, then welcome. Thank you for joining us. And we'll do a quick beer check since we've already got them out. Kyle grabbed the beers for us today.
I did.
These are from Port Brewing.
That one is.
Which is this one is. This one is from Port Brewing in San Marcos, California. It's called Santa's Little Helper Imperial Stout. It's not quite Christmas. Well, I mean, it's Christmas season for most people at this point, but it's also Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving week right now. Thanksgiving is in just a couple days. This is an Imperial Stout, though. 10.5% alcohol by volume, which is why I'm kind of nursing it. But what do you have, Kyle?
I've got a Sequoia Red Ale from Kern River Brewing Company, which is also based in Kernville, California. So we're drinking some local beer, so to speak, in the great SoCal. It's quite good.
Cali beer. All right.
Yummy.
Why don't you pour yourself a shot?
Yeah.
And we'll get this show underway. Cheers. Cheers to all you guys. Groovy.
Did we have any other announcements that we wanted to go
We do.
away?
We do have kind of a few announcements. Where to begin? Where are we beginning?
Merchandise?
All right. First announcement is this show, because it is the week of Thanksgiving, as well as Black Friday, as well as Kyle's going away for the weekend. And,
for the week.
Things are busy. This show is not as planned out as most Awesome Hardware shows are.
It's a little short.
We do have some news we're going to start off with, and after that, things are going to be pretty loose. But yeah, beyond that, we have an announcement for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and we are going to be kicking off a giveaway of $1,500. $1,500. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
So 2 people are going to win. The first place person will win $1,000. Second place person will win $500. Kyle and I will each have a video about that up on our channels. So it's just going to be like, subscribe to our channels, and you're entered, and it's PayPal, and you just get money, and it's international for everybody, and we're just trying to spread the love a little bit. Beyond that, we are also announcing tomorrow, but we'll announce right now as well, God damn it. We're going to be doing a live charity event on December 10th, which is a Saturday. We're going to do a 12-hour thing from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to stream to both of our Twitch channels, Paul's Hardware, as well as Bitwitky, Bitwitky is Kyle's.
Bitwitky.
We're going to play games and raise money for charity.
That'll be fun.
And that's where another chunk of the money... So part of the money that we raised by making some sales recently is going to...
Damn, dude.
Hero just hacked up probably half of a cat that he ate earlier today.
And then he swallowed it.
Interesting. All right. Lost my train of thought there. Anyway, so yeah, we're giving some money back to you guys, and we're also giving some money to the foundation of this charity event, and then of course we people can donate as well if they enjoy what we're doing on the live stream. All right.
Yeah.
Those are the announcements.
Some people are saying to turn the mic up a little bit.
I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, exciting stuff. We are giving away a lot of shit, so hopefully you guys are going to be there, as well as to witness us giving stuff to charity, because that'll be fun too. Well, I don't know what games we'll play. Maybe H1Z1, maybe some Overwatch, maybe some Rocket League.
Yeah.
12 hours is a good streak. You know, we'll have a lot of time at our disposal to enjoy all the PC gamings. Do you have Titanfall 2?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I had to think about that.
We'll
oh yeah, I
that.
haven't tweeted anything. I've done nothing to promote today's show.
I just did it.
You tweeted?
I tweeted.
Oh, let me just
tweeted
retweet you then.
I tweeted.
That's easier. Twitter.
Oh wait, but I didn't tweet our link.
What?
Hold on.
All right.
I tweeted the clip of me taking the shot because it was so awesome.
I can tweet.
You.
Oh God! Sorry, headphone users. Sorry, everyone.
And laptop users. Boom.
Okay. All right.
We're good. We're
Wow,
good, baby.
The only thing I can do. The only thing I can do about her is yell at her, and if I yell at her, it'll be louder than her barking right now in the other room. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can just. You know, Okay.
Welcome back, audio.
Sorry about that, guys. We killed the audio for a minute to not have quite as many of those barks happening.
For your own good.
Okay. Also, my tweet has gone through, so that is a positive as well. And the last thing I should do is actually be in the right chat. Did you?
Alcohol.
Did you post the link in your chat?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did too.
No, I didn't.
Well, I did.
Which link? Oh, the Struple.
No, the link to my half.
Oh, the link to your half.
Groovy.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Things are good. All right, so let us start off with what we usually start off with in the second half of the show, which is a continuation of news information. And the biggest news that we could scrounge up today was a little bit more info about Kaby Lake, Skylake-S and Skylake-S at least. And this is from Benchlife.info, which is a Chinese website. I'm going to hit translate on the Google Chromes, and
that never works.
Now the page has been translated. So
into English.
Yes, into English, which is mostly understandable.
English.
Anyway, the main thing I wanted to show is a chart right here, which is being obscured.
Ooh.
By... That's stupid. Hold on.
Is it because of the window sizing?
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Oh, no. It's there too.
It's still there.
What?
All right. Well, I don't know what to do about this. All right. So ignore the Chinese text there, but you should be able to at least see what we're seeing, which is the Z270 chipset and the H270 chipset, which are going to be the new chipsets for the Kaby Lake processors, which we're expecting will launch at the beginning of next year, probably January, probably CES. We don't know for sure. Mostly what we're dealing with is rumors right now. But we will talk about those rumors at least briefly, including some updates to what the difference is between H170 and Z170 and the newer H270 and Z270. So you have the same pretty much PCIe configuration as far as how the lanes will be set up. So basically you're still going to be limited to two-way SLI or two-way Crossfire if that's what you're looking at. But you do have some upgrades. So you have support for Intel Optane, which is kind of nice. Those are the super fast SSDs they're working on. You have support for, I believe, one more device for Intel Rapid Storage technology, which I guess is better. Still, you have support for RAID 0, 1, 5, and 10, Smart Response technology. And they have their Flex I/O, which is available for they're available via what they call HSIO or high speed I/O lanes maximum. The maximum that was available with Z170 was 26 of those. They are upping that by 4 with Z270 to give you 30 overall.
What are these lanes primarily used for again?
So this is how you connect up peripherals such as serial ATA connectivity, M.2 slots, perhaps U.2 slots, perhaps USB 3 or USB 3.1. Motherboard manufacturers have a variety of different options of how they can configure the high-speed I/O lanes But just to be clear, at least with Z170 and Skylake, as far as everything I understood, what you were really looking at was 4 actual PCIe 3.0 lanes that were split off and had a switch or something like that that would
handle all those different interfaces.
that would give you access for all the high-speed I/O.
Okay.
There is an improvement of PCIe lanes with Kaby Lake, so you're going to go from 20 available on your like highest end chip, like a 6700K, to 24 available now. So that is a nice, it's a few more lanes, a little bit more connectivity.
Yeah.
So it would kind of make sense that they are also able to add high-speed I/O lanes as well.
Throw in an extra M.2 SSD or something like that in there.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
So there it is. Again, just some updates, a little bit of an addition to some of the stuff we've already talked about on the show. Still dealing with all rumors and speculations, which is why we're dealing with a Chinese website. Benchlife has been known to leak much of this information because apparently they don't give a fuck
Yeah, they just don't care.
about breaking NDAs or anything like that, or they just have access to the hardware early on or something like that.
China don't care. Honey Badger don't care.
But yeah, there it is.
Lovely.
Cool.
I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to that.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to Kaby Lake. I mean, it's a smaller step up than like a brand new architecture update or anything like that, but should be faster and everything. All right. Should we divert for donations really quick?
Sure.
Hold on. What is this? Donated twice now with the same message.
Oh.
Wait, there's a bunch of these. These were on your side. You completely ignored them.
Which ones?
I don't know. I think these top ones, but maybe.
All of them?
Maybe. All right. Well, let's run down. We're gonna run down some donations really quick.
Okay.
This first one is
TJ
from
Rogers?
Automatic
Oh.
Tech. He said, "Sorry, Kyle. Paul's got it right. I have a 4K monitor. Any streaming PC build in the future. Also, shout out to Cell for giving me a donate every week. Cool.
Any streaming PC build in... Wait, is that for
Do you
me?
have, I guess for either of us, a specific dedicated streaming PC build? I mean,
The one I have
Sure.
for us... The only purpose I have that my streaming PC currently serves is awesome hardware every week, and that's not very intensive. We're not really gaming with that PC. It's just, a DSLR and stuff. So I did recently upgrade that from a GTX 960 to a 980. So it's got a WinForce OC card in there from Gigabyte, and that's been more than enough for my needs. It's still got a Core i5 6500 in there, so nothing too fancy, but no wait. Yeah, it does have a Core i5, which is not too bad. I feel like that would probably need to be upgraded if we were gaming, probably to a Core i7 with some hyper-threading and stuff, but no, I don't really feel a need to upgrade lately. It's still pretty good.
yeah. I don't have a specific streaming PC build set up or intended for the future, but a lot of the builds that you do that we talk about that are made for more than just gaming would kind of fall into the streaming category. But that's definitely something I'll keep in mind, and I probably will end up doing sometime soon. I just don't have anything actually scheduled on the books.
Yeah.
And thank you for apparently donating twice with the same message.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. TJ Ruger says, "Hey, Fart Blasters. Microsoft is slightly more terrible than the name Bitwit. Any pro tips for doing a Linux OS build?" I do not have any pro tips for doing a Linux OS build,
Nor do
as
I.
my experience with Linux is severely limited, much to my embarrassment.
Mind you, I feel bad.
Yeah. If you're interested
bad.
in Linux, I would recommend you head over and check out Level 1 Tech, which is Windows' new enterprise, along with a few other people. Oh, you just spilled beer on your Razer. What is that?
It's
blade?
only some sprinklets.
Spilled beer on your blade.
It's more so on the table, which
blade.
I will get some napkins
Beer
for
blade.
right now.
Yeah. Slowly,
Slowly.
calmly, slow and calm. Hey, ask my wife if she wants to just go and get sushi for dinner. You didn't do that.
What?
What?
Sushi?
Yeah. What? I don't know. You want to?
Boom.
Okay. We might. Do you want to get sushi? If you also have to go.
Yeah. I'll probably pass.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
As delicious as it
We'll
sounds.
figure it out. It doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
But yeah, for Linux OS, definitely Level 1 guys. Wendell checked them out. They're Linux experts, and they probably have better information for you on that than we do.
The laptop's fine.
Laptop's fine. Everything's been solved.
It's just some
Yota
sprinkles.
Ninja, you donate every week, and don't worry about it. He says, sorry for this small donation this week. Haven't gotten paid yet. In your opinions, what's a solid CPU that can easily manage gaming, Twitch streaming, and content creation, Premiere Pro, Photoshop, etc.? Leaning towards 6850K. If you're leaning towards 6850K, I will not deter you from that. That is a very good option. It's a little bit more on the expensive side. I was going to initially say 6700K. You could probably get by with. Especially if you overclock it. But if you're considering the enthusiast platform, I'd definitely say if you've got the money to invest in it, go for it because you definitely get a lot more juice out of the extra cores and that kind of thing. It's expensive. You got to pay to play on that platform. So, but yeah. 6850K is beautiful for that.
I'm very scared to
and
pour beer into this.
You will appreciate having the extra cores, whether you go for a 6-core or an 8-core on the Intel side. And hopefully, in a few months, I don't know how long, we'll have some good multi-core options on the AMD side as well to say, hey, screw that Intel enthusiast platform. Check out this 8-core Bristol Ridge or Summit Ridge. Bristol Ridge. I always keep getting those confused. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shantanu Joshi says, how do y'all measure out custom cable lengths? I've got an N case and cable management is tight. Also love your YouTube. It's dope as fuck. Thank you,
Sweet.
Shantanu Josh. I really appreciate that. What I usually do is take something like a shoestring or something like that and put it where your source is and kind of just run it through. Leave it a little bit slack and run it up to where you want it to go. And then take that and measure how long that is, and that will usually give you a rough idea of custom cable lengths. But definitely, check and double check. Give yourself a little bit more rather than a little bit less because you can always cut them shorter, even though that's annoying. But doing custom cables, especially for something like the N case that you have, is a really nice way to help your cable management and make everything look really clean. Okay, sorry, I keep burping.
Better than hiccuping.
Gareth Blundell, £5 donation. Thank you so much. Hey guys from UK, up real late. Missus is gonna kill me, but hey,
we're awesome.
You're watching awesome hardware, so just tell her that and tell her to chill.
Tell her to fuck off.
Tell her to chill out. Don't tell her that. We don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Some more problems.
Shantanu Josh, also with an additional $5 donation for the Linux build guy. Double check the motherboard compatibility by Googling if anyone's run it with the latest Linux kernel. You should be okay since NVMe, NVIDIA Pascal, and most hardware is supported. Good advice. Okay. All right. We are going to put off any further donation responses. You guys feel free to keep doing them. And Sel, thank you so much for logging these into our show doc. But we'll come back to that when we get to the Q&A section at the end because we'll probably have an extended Q&A segment.
Yeah.
For today's show.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
That's
awesome.
Pardon me. Let's finish out the...
Pardon you, indeed.
I know.
So rude.
The news. Videocards.com has a little bit here, a little blurb on a new MSI graphics card. Kyle and I both had MSI graphics cards to talk about. This is a GTX 1070. And look, it's not red and black.
Or white.
Or white. It's called the Quicksilver. And it's kind of silver colored. Gaming mode gives you these speeds, 1771 megahertz. Wait, what?
1771.
This is obviously not right.
Base boost memory.
Because they say base boost
It's
memory.
Memory
is definitely 8,000.
Boost
is 1771.
Yeah.
Base is 1582. So not bad for out of the box speeds. But hey, look at the color, silver and black. Not too bad.
That would go great with the titanium board.
I don't mind MSI's cooler. The Twin Froze or whatever the hell version they're on right now, I think does a good job as far as the cooling goes.
Silver build.
And you're right. This would look beautiful in silver build.
Missed
got
opportunity.
The cool looking heat pipes on the side there. And then the back plate.
And the back.
What do you think of the back plate? Now, they do have the red
Why?
on the back plate, but this looks like the same design with the 1080 Gaming X, which this lights up. So, just to throw that out there. Also, if you remove the back plate, which I did with the Gaming X, you can probably remove this too. or perhaps even take it off and reskin it or something like that. Maybe, I'm really not sure, but just theoretically. If not, yes, you do have a red accent, and if this is the same as the Gaming X, then this lights up. I can't see this not lighting up because
it must light up
because it's a different. Yeah.
It would look weird if it didn't.
It would. Anyway,
Meh.
there it is. The Quicksilver GTX 1070 from
Any
MSI.
pricing?
I don't see any pricing listed here, but this was
not on sale yet.
This says it was quietly launched.
Costs more than a Gaming X.
Shouldn't cost more than a Gaming
Okay,
X.
so it's probably closer to their their Armor series. Is that the white one? The white one.
I would say this would at least be on par, like on a even footing with the Gaming X.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But got pretty much the same shroud, just different color.
Yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
If you're into MSI cards but you didn't like the red and black thing, maybe that's a little bit less of that. All right. This is not a space news segment, but we are talking about a little bit of space news. The inflatable habitat has been holding up well in the International Space Station. And we just wanted to give you a little update on that. We've talked about this on the show before. Hi, Hero.
That's my leg.
I just put my hand up.
That's my leg.
Like,
whoa!
Hero.
I ain't drunk enough for this yet.
Well,
I'm getting there.
You should drink some more.
I'm getting there.
All right, so what this is a habitat that has expanded the living environments in the International Space Station, the ISS. It is called the Bigelow Expandable Activity Module, or BEAM.
Bigelow?
Bigelow.
Like Deuce Bigelow?
Yeah, so just look at these astronauts in the International Space Station, or perhaps cosmonauts, or perhaps taikonauts. So this is the piece that they actually added. It's outside right here. Look at all that extra space.
Wow. Impressive.
There's an astronaut going into it with his socks on.
It'll rock your socks off.
There's an astronaut
literally
out there just enjoying that extra space.
I see what you did there.
That's extra space in space.
Mm.
Hero. Hero really wants to be right up. Hey, you're a good boy, Hero.
So it's a module for just giving them extra.
Yeah, well, because they were able to send it up there on a rocket, and then just kind of expand the space station without.
Right.
And it weighed a lot less than other things.
So what do they do? Is it like their FAP dungeon now, or like?
Yeah, they just go in there and.
That'd be interesting to like FAP in space.
You need a safe space for that kind of thing.
Infinite, just.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
Yep. So there it is.
Cool.
I'm excited about.
It makes me want to go to space now.
About the Bigelow. I mean, just look at. It's like luxurious.
That's first class space travel.
Plus, you've got your port, your deck, your
STD,
and your OVHD.
Ovary.
Hard drive.
High def ovaries. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Sweet.
I'm not spacey enough.
All right, that's all I have for news.
Yay!
As we warned you at the beginning of the show, we're kind of light on actual information. But what we're not light on is mail. I don't even have lower thirds for mail time. Apparently, we only have that at Kyle's house. But we're going to do mail time now. Hey, everyone, it's time for mail time.
Mail time!
Yay, mail time.
Mail time. All right, I'm scared. I'm always scared of mail
knife?
time. There's like so much excitement, but also like a dash of horror.
Okay, well
let's
start with this.
Holy
This
shit,
was actually hand delivered to me at the meetup that we did the weekend before last. And as with all of the stuff that was given to us at the meetup, we do not know the names of the people who gave it to us.
Yeah.
I remember I would recognize the face, and he got this at a Star Trek convention that he went to recently. And having been to Star Trek conventions myself, I know that this probably costs $25 or something like that, because it's the Data as Sherlock Holmes picture that I have back there on the wall. However, this one is signed to Paul by Brent Spiner.
Very cool.
That's badass.
That is very badass.
Anyway, so I'll be replacing this. It's also got a nicer frame than the current one I have, so that's cool too.
Nice.
So I'll be replacing that and taking that one throwing it in the garbage or something. Anyway, so there's first item.
I want to get the Benedict Cumberbatch version. That'd be fun too.
All right, why don't you open that
Oh,
letter there?
ooh, yay! This is fun. I haven't received anything in my PO box yet.
Yours is new. It takes time.
Yeah, it does take
It takes
time.
time to build up.
The mail takes time. It's not the internet.
Petite paquet.
I did change my lock also, by the way, because I did post a picture of my keys. So I swapped the lock out.
It's an important lesson to learn.
Yes. Ooh, I think we got a letter here.
All right.
So how do you want to do this?
Read the highlighted part.
Okay.
That's what I'm guessing.
Hey Kyle and Paul. A couple of years ago, you did a review of the Lian Li V358. Is there any chance this case is still around and might be for sale? If so, give me a price with shipping and handling contact. Actually, I just sold my V358 at the meetup that we did a week ago.
You bastard!
I did, and you know how much I sold it for?
No.
$40. I sold it for $40 effing dollars. It has only been used for the review. That's like it was like a $150 case. I want to say like ballpark.
Now people are gonna be pissed at you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, at least can we say who wrote this letter?
Oh yes.
His first name or something, and
yes,
say
of
thank
course.
you to him. And is there anything else?
This is from Lucifer. He says,
"P.S.
See you in hell." No, wait. Does it say? Oh, here we go. Wait. He didn't address it. He didn't address his name at the end.
And it's the return address is a
PO
box.
It's a PO box with no name. So thank you, Anonymous, for sending this letter. There is literally no name on here, anywhere on the letter nor the envelope.
This is an interesting.
This was sent from no one. No one sent us a letter. That's kind of exciting. Ooh, I'm kind of creeped out. But whoever you are, you know who you are, whoever you are, and thank you for sending this in. I will be reading the rest of it later.
All right. This is from JNL. This is from, I think, is NB Nebraska or New Brunswick?
Where? How's it written? Oh, here.
I don't know. I think that's New Brunswick.
Really?
Right? Isn't New
Oh,
Brunswick?
and Nebraska's NE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Wait, what's New Brunswick?
I thought it was
Because that's definitely not an American zip code right there. Look at that. E2.
It's in Canada.
Yeah. Stupid Canadians. Putting letters in their zip codes.
Yeah, see, it's madness. It's right above Maine.
Yeah. See, look at the zip code.
New Brunswick and Maine. Yeah.
We don't have letters in our zip codes.
Zip codes got letters in it. It's like some kind of weird zip code with letters. It's confusing.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna open it.
It's cool. Whatever, you're Canadian. We'll let it slide this time.
This doesn't seem to have a name as far as where it came from.
That's the ones you should be most like skeptical about. Like, what if just they bring anthrax?
Probably, yeah. I mean, we're in. Oh, it's processors.
What?
Oh, that's awesome.
Those are old school.
Wait, there is.
Check this out. Look at them pins. 1155. This is like
Intel processor.
This is like 115.
All right, so this is from
55. This is 50.
It's from a gentleman named Jason, and we're right from New Brunswick.
Nice.
He watches both of our channels. He watched my episode on the CPU collection, and so he sent me some CPUs. That's awesome. The episode, Kyle, that you did on your dad's old PC inspired him to do the same for his son. Which is also freaking awesome.
That's cool.
With the same HP Pavilion PC, he went with an AMD APU, an A8 7600, a Gigabyte A68HM motherboard, 8 gigs of 1866 RAM.
Pretty solid.
It works great for his esports games and schoolwork. He has a question. I have an AMD-based PC with an Athlon X4 870K overclocked to 4.4 GHz on a Gigabyte F288 XM D3 HP 8 gigs of RAM, a GTX 750 Ti. He's looking to upgrade the graphics card. Will the RX480 be a good choice, or will it bottleneck? Ooh, an 870K overclocked. You're overclocked. I'd say get the 480. Get it and start using it. compare your benchmarks with the ideal benchmarks that you see other people using online from their with their higher end test beds. See how much it's holding you back, and eventually you'll decide to upgrade your base system. But I'd say you're fine at least for now. With
most games, you'll be
480.
fine. It's only the really CPU intensive ones where you'll take a hit, but you can always crank the settings down and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, not a bad pair up.
But thank you,
Very
Jason.
cool. Very cool. This
Thank
is
you for all
this is
these
a Pentium
CPUs.
4, 2.6 gigahertz.
Nice.
Very cool. and like a shit ton of bent pins. There's probably like a dozen bent pins on the back here.
That's fine. I can fix these types of bent pins.
Yeah, you used to do that at Newegg.
This is a Intel Pentium 4 1.3 gigahertz.
The last pin bender.
I don't know specifically which one this is off the top of my head. Also an Intel Celeron.
Celery.
Also with the old school I don't know what sockets these are.
It's an old ass. It doesn't even have like an
old Athlon
doesn't even have a heat
2500.
No heat spreaders on these, huh?
Another old Athlon. Yeah, no heat spreaders on these. So these are the kind where the CPU die is just exposed.
Not used to seeing these. This is like before I even got into PC building.
Oh, Cyrix.
Cyrix. That sounds so
Cyrix
badass.
Media GX MMX Enhanced. This is old processor.
Embrace the Cyrix.
266. Wow, that's cool.
Kicks.
Awesome.
266.
I love CPUs to add to my CPU collection, as well as the Pentium 4. Actually, I think I have one like this. And yeah, I could probably fix this.
We're geeking out hard right
There's
now.
some pretty terribly bent pins there, but nice. All right, I will find proper homes for all these very soon.
Lovely.
Oops.
Cool. Thank you very much,
All right,
Jason. That's awesome.
Continuing on.
Was that
We have,
we
there's
have so
much,
many more.
There's so much stuff.
There's so much more.
All right, do you want
Oh.
to work on that one?
Yeah. It's from Stanley. Stanley.
Oh, this is more another
What?
processor.
Another processor. Wait. Get out. Which one is it? Which one is it? This is a Core i3 4360.
That's
It's not bad.
like still.
That's a really relevant
that's
and
still
usable
usable.
chip.
What?
That's a decent ass CPU.
What is there any note?
3.7 gigahertz is a
Is
dual
there-
core.
Is there any note with it or anything?
Not that I see in here. Oh, let me fish around for it. Oh yeah, almost there. Almost there. Oh yeah. Oh. All right. Dear Paul's Hardware. Linus have someone is Daniel Richards cause me problem about water cooler on motherboard. He don't understand my Intel i3 have crack damage for a year and a half. Pump part, plug-in motherboard. So some things were going on where it wasn't usable. I don't need a new processor from you or someone else to replace. I'll send my processor to see what caused it. Daniel will hear from Linus. Okay.
Alright.
I'm not exactly sure what the contents of this letter contain, but it
his
seems
Z87 Stinger has damage from a water cooler.
two. So it looks like a water cooler a water cooler fucked up everything. So this potentially might be a water damaged Core i3 that we have.
Okay.
But he's given it to you to do with it as you will, and potentially restore it back to life with your God-given PC talents.
Cool.
Cool.
We can totally do that.
Thank you very much, Stanley.
Thanks, Stanley.
We appreciate it.
For the CPU and for your.
His phone number is 303. Joking.
Just read that off.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is a letter and I believe some decals, which are from Curtis. These are just as good as the ones I'm selling on my store.
Those are better. Those are way better.
They're
Shop at
probably
Curtis's
better.
store.
Here, show these to the camera, please, if you don't mind. All right, so Curtis says he just wanted to send some stickers since he doesn't see any on my store. He must have sent these before I put the ones up on my store. They're flat black, and he's offering to sell them on my store. I will take a look because I do have stickers. Wait, where are mine?
Very nice.
I did just start doing stickers on my store, which you can't see any of right now.
The small and the large.
Because they're white. I can see them. You guys can't. There's these. It's like completely useless from what can be seen on that side, because the backing is white and.
These are pretty nice looking though.
They do look nice.
Pretty high quality.
All right. Well, thank you, Curtis.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
You can put these
All
over
right.
here.
This one is from a friend. You can open that one.
Alrighty.
You should recognize who that one's from.
This is from Brian.
Yeah.
So this is Brian P.
Oh, you're right. That's
a different Brian.
Oh, you're right. It's a different Brian. Never
Okay.
mind. I thought that was the other Brian.
The Brian P. Yes, Brian P. can still be our friend. Ah, yeah. It's like Christmas.
Satisfying.
It's like Christmas.
It
you know?
is.
All right, so
fun.
I'm gonna be polite and read the letter first this time.
Okay.
Paul and Kyle, this is Brian. You know, the cornhole guy.
Oh,
Mascarat.
Merrick Sut.
Marek Sut.
Merrick Sut.
Thank you. Hope you're doing well and enjoying each other's cornhole. That's not the way I meant to sound. But yes, the answer is yes to that question. Anyway, you surely remember about a year ago you guys were asking for fan-made designs. Possible
awesome
hardware. So
okay.
you possibly made us an awesome hardware shirt in here. You can check that out. One of my favorite segments on Awesome Hardware is Sword Fight, and one of my all-time favorite movies is Princess Bride, which I have a feeling you guys are also fans of. We both are.
Yeah.
I actually have a Princess Bride shirt that my wife got me. Well, I'm sure you guys can see where this is going. So without further ado, I present to you 2 prototype Awesome Hardware Sword Fight t-shirts. Being iron-on transfer, I know they're not quite up to quality, but I hope you guys like them. Thanks for all the great content you produce. Paul, you have a clear passion for technology. Greatly appreciate your knowledge and attention to detail. Kyle, you too clearly love what you do, and I really enjoy the wit and humor you bring to each and every video. Keep up the good work, my friends. Dude, that's awesome. P.S. If you're ever interested in checking out the painting and beanbag making process for your cornhole, yes, I've actually seen the production process videos that you've posted on those cornhole things. They're freaking awesome. Let me see this.
The artist.
That's amazing.
The work on this is freaking awesome.
Dude, that's so cool.
Who does the...
Holy shit.
Who does the cartoon version? So I'm the Dread Pirate Roberts here.
Right.
Kyle,
dude,
my
isn't
wife is...
That's... Your wife's dying.
My wife is cracking up.
That's so funny.
Sword fighting.
That's a word.
Yes. So
Casual every day.
There's two of them in here.
Oh, nice.
That's really nice. All right, so
and it's pretty decent quality.
We need to get in touch with Brian, and because that's a guys.
You have a good designer there.
Would you be interested in this design on the store for an Awesome Hardware?
This is the ultimate sword fight shirt.
That is beautiful.
Like it doesn't get much
really
better
well
than that.
Brian.
One of the coolest things that I've ever gotten. One of the coolest things I've ever received from anyone. Very cool, man.
And you as
not to mention the cornhole.
You as the Spaniard, right? Inigo Montoya.
Yeah, it's because I look Mexican.
Yep.
It's perfect.
All right. The fun just doesn't stop.
The fun don't stop.
Here on Mail Time, we have yet another one.
Woo!
This one, I don't have a name for yet. We're doing this all live on air.
We're doing it live. No name.
Oh, hey, here we go.
There's glass, though.
Greetings from South Carolina. All right, so this one is from Scott B. He says, I thought you guys needed some makeup to make yourselves pretty for the live streams. This is the best box for shipping it handy. Enjoy the included products responsibly. Oh, wow. All right, so...
It's just a decanter of baby oil.
There's a couple products here. I think this might be actual alcohol. Hold on. Oh, and peanuts.
Peanuts!
Peanuts!
Ooh.
Oh, this is alcohol.
That looks drinkable.
This is good.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Imperial Stout brewed with pumpkins. The Warlock Blackwater series from Southern Tier Brewing.
He listed off what those are.
Yeah. Also, we also have the Dirty Little Freak, which is a coconut caramel chocolate brown ale. Paul mentioned on a past stream that he favors brown ales, so cheers. Not sure if Duclaw Brewery is available out to your guys in SoCal. Hope you enjoy.
I have not seen it around here.
No, I haven't either. Not even at like the Total Wines or the Bevmos that we have here.
Sweet Baby Jesus Chocolate Peanut Butter Porter.
Sounds amazing. I like the name.
Sweet two of those. And then
people in chat are saying that Southern Tier is very good. Very
and then
amazing.
Dirty Little Freak. Is this the brown ale?
Dirty Little Frank.
Coconut
Yes.
coconut caramel chocolate brown ale.
Yep.
Nice. All right.
That sounds amazing.
All right. And packing peanuts going
Damn you.
everywhere.
Love your
That's fine.
channels. Keep up the good work and keep the entertaining videos coming. Scott B.
This is wonderful. I have a feeling we will drink these next week.
Yep, very shortly.
Or very shortly.
They will not last long.
Awesome.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. That's wonderful.
Excellent.
All right. We have one more.
Everyone's saying in chat, like, across the board, oh, dude, all that shit's
Duclaw?
amazing. Duclaw, all that stuff is really good.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Sick. I can't wait.
All right. This one is from our friend Brian.
This is Brian.
Brian S. I'm not sure if he's public with his last name or not.
Yeah,
we'll say Brian S.
BPS mods. You can find him on Twitter. I think there's an underscore between BPS and mods. BPS. Yes, BPS underscore customs. Sorry, BPS underscore customs.
BPS Customs.
Is him on Twitter. He's a really great guy. He's helped me with some water cooling stuff when I was doing the Manta build, Atlas. Very talented custom water cooled builder. If I do say so
And he
myself.
has a YouTube channel.
He's also got a YouTube channel. You should check that out as well. What's he saying?
Do not eat or drink the enclosed items as they are neither fudge nor beer.
Damn it!
Shit. Hope you enjoy them nonetheless. See you in January. All right.
Oh yeah, CES.
They'll
We'll probably
likely
be at CES.
shrink. So here we go. We got some
That's
BTS
okay.
customs.
I don't.
Got some custom.
I always hang dry my shit. Ooh, that's nice. Very nice.
Some custom BPS customs gear. here.
BP Customs.
All right.
Brilliant.
Does it come out of the bag?
I'm just gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this to CES when I meet you, Brian, in person, face to face, and just see the shock, the utter look of shock on your face.
I'm gonna wear this until CES.
I will never change.
BPS customs.
Never change, Paul. Never change.
There we go. Oh look, and there is his YouTube channel too. In case you guys wanted to just type that in, you can do that.
Customs. Brilliant. Excellent.
Lovely.
He's got some good. He does some good builds. He does good work. Check him out. y'all.
I've made such a mess.
Woo!
It's okay.
Woo! Nice. Thank you, Brian.
All right, that does it for mail time.
Wow, we got
Thank
some good
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
I feel so privileged and humbled by all the cool shit we just got.
Thank you all who sent us stuff, and if you would like to send more stuff to me, you can send it to P.O. Box 4325, Diamond Bar, California 91765. That is my P.O. Box. Kyle
Yep,
also just got a P.O. Box,
I did.
which he will now tell you what the P.O. Box is.
Yes, that's P.O. Box 1449 in La Mirada, California 90637. I'll be pasting it in Twitch chat right now so you guys can see it.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. Thanks for all that, you guys. And now it is time for a quick sponsor spot break. Where'd that go? It's in here somewhere. There it is. All right. Today's episode is sponsored by Fractal Design. So we'd like to thank them for helping support awesome hardware and all of our ridiculousness and the things that we do. If you guys are interested in more Fractal Design information, I have some links down in the video's description. Kyle and I both recently just did videos on Fractal's new series, of cases, the Define C. So
Yeah.
Define C,
Define
which is
Macy as
available
well.
as a full-size ATX case, as seen right here. Or the Define C is also available in a mini version, which is micro ATX, which is seen right here.
Oh, yeah.
So, again, links to that's in the description. And if you want a little bit more info on those, we would also direct you to our videos that we did on those. I did a build and review on it where I show it and talk about it and that kind of thing. And Kyle did the same on his channel. And both of those, again, are linked in the description. So check them out. I think it's a very solid micro ATX case. Again, we only checked out the micro ATX versions. The full-size ones, I'm sure, are like the same but bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Solid case,
liked
though.
it. Good case.
Like the
comes
one
together
thing that
very-
was missing
together
from the
very
other
nicely.
Define cases was the power supply strap.
PSU shroud.
And now
It's
that
good to
that's
have on
there,
there.
it's it really tidies up the lower compartment, the lower half of the build.
Yeah.
You can see right there.
I like the
Glorious.
the dust filters. It's got a magnetic dust filter for the top as well as the removable ones from the front and the bottom.
Simple and effective.
Yeah, very solid case. And what I always like about the Fractal cases is they're really well built. The steel that they use is of a thicker gauge than you will get on the cut rate cases that you get for less money. So
not much flex even with the side
I like the
panels
sturdiness.
off. Yeah.
I can say that without hesitation. All right.
So sexy.
So thanks Fractal for sponsoring today's episode. Is Josh back? Josh is back.
He just likes to
Has
show
he
up.
been here, or does he just pipe up when we start talking about Fractal? That could.
I don't know.
Not sure.
He's a magician.
All right.
Ninja.
All right, guys. We only have sort of a loose plan for the remainder of the show, but we've only got about 15 or 20 minutes left anyway. So, what we're gonna do first is a brief sword fight, where we're gonna argue something completely silly. But you guys can help us argue about it if you want to. Sword fight is where Cal and I argue about something. Oh wait, I can't do that. Reload.
You're not logged in, sir.
I am not logged in on
I can do this.
on that thing. You can do that?
I can do this.
Okay, Kyle's gonna post the
sword fight.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Where are you pasting?
Twitch.
All right, I can do YouTube.
Do it.
All right. Sword fight. Okay, so we're taking a really basic stance here on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, yes or no? We have three options: yes, no, or I can't decide. Very basic. Thanksgiving is obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but it's an American holiday. So if you're from the UK or Australia or anywhere else in the world,
And you're just copying us.
I wasn't insinuating that or anything. I was just saying that maybe you're not familiar with Thanksgiving, or maybe you're like, who cares?
I mean, Canada. I guess they're kind of American.
But there are pros and cons to Thanksgiving, which is what Kyle and I are going to argue and decide for you guys right now. So what do you think, Kyle?
No.
Kyle's going to say no.
No Thanksgiving. Let's just skip it every year. Who needs it? Because you know what? It's just full of gluttony. You eat too much until the point where you hate yourself. No one ever comes out of Thanksgiving like, oh, I'm really glad we experienced that. It's always like, I can't move for the next 24 hours and I feel like I'm going to die. Like, my stomach is filled to the brim. And maybe I'm a little bit jaded because I have, an extended family on my side as well as my wife's side. So we pretty much have 3 Thanksgivings back to back every single year. And by the third Thanksgiving in like a 72-hour period, I'm just sick of everything. Even day one. I mean, you eat so much of the same shit. It's like, all right, I had 35 servings of mashed potatoes. I probably ate a half a turkey. Like, all right, do we really need to... It's like enough food to last you the entire year if we were bears and we hibernated. Then possibly. But otherwise, like, just skip it. I mean, you got Christmas around the corner. You're going to eat a fucking holiday honey-baked ham and shit a few weeks later, all right? I mean, just drink some Red Bull, have a bowl of cereal. There's your Thanksgiving. Thank you, and you're welcome, America. Fuck off. Yeah, follow up with that.
Imagining
Son of a bitch.
like some overwrought mom with her like family sitting at the table walking out with like Red Bull and the bowls of cereal. Here's your Thanksgiving.
On the cans.
Okay. All right. Well, you make a strong point there, Kyle, but I have to disagree. Thanksgiving, yes. Everyone should love Thanksgiving. Now, there is, of course, the typical arguments I could go with in support of Thanksgiving. The delicious food, which I've had none of yet. Kyle's already had some of, so that's why he's already over it. But, I mean, you got your turkey, your stuffing, gravy over everything, cranberry sauce, usually there's some sort of corn casserole type thing that's all creamy, like cream corn. Like, that's always good. Broccoli. I'm like, my mouth is starting to... I'm too hungry.
You start drooling in the middle of your argument.
I'm too hungry to be talking about all this type of food right
all
now.
the gravy.
It's so good. And I mean, you just stock up on calories and you eat this meal and it's just glorious. Like, right, I could use that and I could lay that out for you right now and I could be like, end of discussion. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to argue for a little known positive facet of Thanksgiving, and this is largely due to my recent trip to the Philippines, which is that Thanksgiving acts as a buffer between Christmas and the spillage of Christmas out over into the rest of the year. If you have Thanksgiving, that's at least, well, look, we have Thanksgiving first, and then comes Christmas like a month later, right? If you don't have Thanksgiving there, you're left with what happens in the Philippines, and I can only speak about this because I have just traveled there and visited at the end of October and the beginning of November. And you know what happens in the Philippines? Christmas happens the entire goddamn last 3 months of the year. October, November, and December are just Christmas for an entire quarter of the year. And I love Christmas. I'm not against Christmas by any means. But it's too much. It spills into everything. Like, they're kind of barely even into like Halloween there, so you don't even have that much to just stem the flood of just ads of and red and green everything and just like, oh, this Christmas thing here,
and
like,
it's Q3. Ho
yeah,
ho ho!
like we arrived at the airport on like October 28th, and the Christmas tree was up in the airport. And if it's up in the airport, then the entire country is celebrating. All right, so Thanksgiving is not only a time when we can at least do what I think is a very positive thing and give thanks for the things that we have gotten, the privileges that we have, and the benefits that we have, and the ability to celebrate and spend time with family and eat good food and all that stuff.
This
also
seemed more like an argument against Christmas than
to hold
one
back
for Thanksgiving.
Christmas spilling into the entire freaking rest of the year. Thanksgiving is the last bastion, that's standing there to prevent that spillage, and because of that, I'm happy.
You're like, I really like Thanksgiving because I hate Christmas.
I've also been drinking 10% beer for the past hour, so forgive me.
Well, that was a strong argument, Paul, but let's see what the audience thought.
All right, let's see what you guys think.
They will decide the fates.
Thanksgiving, yes
the
or
fates
no?
of our nation.
Yes, all right,
yes.
we have Thanksgiving, yes.
All right. That's respectable.
So I win.
Yep.
A solid 64%.
Yeah.
It's almost 2/3 of you
More
guys.
than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a little bit closer.
But usually the third option gets a little bit more love too here. But people are it's a very polarizing topic, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it is.
You're either for it or against it.
Delicious food or not? Who knows?
All right. Okay.
Well, sweet. That was
let's wrap up today's episode. I only had the one argument for sword fight.
That's okay.
But let's wrap up with some Q&A.
Let's do a quick round because I have to pee.
Yes, we should.
And I have to get home to do stuff.
All right. So, guys,
Q&A?
if you have any questions and you want to ask them in chat, we will
blow up the comments.
attempt to respond to them in kind. For the moment, I will go ahead and check if there are any further donation questions. All right.
Yeah.
Shantaru Joshi, who has been very generous in today's episode. I believe this is his third donation. Kyle, what is your favorite Vive game?
Ooh.
The HTC Vive and me too.
Jeez, my favorite Vive game so far? I really do like Raw Data a lot.
Okay.
Simply because you can do multiplayer online. It's very much more polished of a game than you would see from a lot of the early Vive games, which seem kind of like half-developed and kind of more like proof of concepts type of thing. Raw Data feels like a very much more cohesive game. And it's just intense. Like, you freak out when you turn around. There's like 3 robot serial killers right in front of you. It's a very harrowing experience, but it is a lot of fun. And there's a ton of good weapons that you can choose from. All of which have really good like recoil, or not recoil, but they have like good weapon mechanics to kind of play the part of those so-called weapons. And yeah, I'd say that's my favorite game right now. I would like to play more of it in the future because I have not played that much due to all the busyness.
I feel bad because my VR system out in the living room got disassembled about a month ago, and I have not replaced it. So I haven't done much VR in the past month. But what is the one with the bow and arrow and the things shoot back at you?
That's Hollow Point.
Hollow Point.
That's a really fun game.
Hollow Point, I think I enjoyed the most just because, I don't know, like I felt like it was like it's a game that you just can't play outside of a VR environment.
Yeah.
Like it required VR in order to play that game. And I appreciated that I felt like I kind of got a workout afterwards because I kept ducking out of the way of the shots coming back at me. So.
I don't know which publication wrote the article, but it was on working out with VR, with a VR headset, and like which games burn the most calories, and Hollow Point was number 1 on the list.
Oh, yeah.
I know a bunch of other ones.
Your legs, your knees get very sore.
Yep.
With that game. So, cool. All right. Josh Keaton fan asks, thank you for your $5 donation, by the way. Would you guys recommend buying a GTX 1080 or 1070? I currently have a 974 gig, which I bought in August. He also has a Phenom 2X6 1090T. I would say stick with your 970 for right now and look at what's available now and what's available in the next few months when it comes to your base platform.
Yeah.
Because a 974 gig is still a very adequate card.
Yeah.
And I would say your Phenom 2X6 1090T
will be the bottleneck
is
of anything.
Gonna be holding you back more so than your graphics card. So yeah, I would want to upgrade your base platform before dropping a bunch of money. And I would probably say like a 1070 or something like that. I haven't tested it myself, so I can't say this for sure, but I would feel like it would be held back by something like a 1090T.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Pup Shepherd, thank you for your $10 donation. Thanks for your donation on Kyle's half of the channel, too. He sent Kyle a package that his... all right, so Kyle, you should have a new package coming to your P.O. box from Pup Shepherd.
Thanks, Pup.
So that's exciting.
That is.
All right.
Awesome.
And last...
Scott?
This one is from Scott Liskey. I think this is right. I don't know. Cell is adding text to the thing, so... All right. Last one is from Scott Liskey. $5 donation. Kyle, he got your G1 Sniper M3 and Be Quiet PSU. They're going into a Node 804 with the 3770K and a GTX 1070 for the win at the end of the week. And here's $5 for me, since we're on my half of the show.
Awesome.
And we're awesome.
Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, those are two of the items that I sold during our auction in the last couple days.
Wonderful.
So those both went to you, Scott. I hope you enjoy them.
Oh, that's what I forgot to announce at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
So if you guys are still watching at the end of the show, here's an announcement for you. I also, Kyle and I both had a bunch of auctions that all ended, I believe, yesterday, right? Yeah. Yesterday. A lot of them have been paid for, but I do have 2, 3, 4, or 5 items that are still kind of up in the air. I'm giving 24 hours for people to respond if they haven't, and then I will be posting some buy it now auctions probably either later tonight or tomorrow morning. So you can either go to my video on for the initial sales, or I'll also try to post a link in the description of just to my eBay profile for my Paul's. It's Paul's-hardware if you just want to look it up on eBay. And I'm going to throw up some buy it now auctions for people who are interested. I think I have possibly a motherboard or two, or I think there's a GTX 1050 that might also go up there.
Solid.
Okay.
It's all going to a good cause.
Yes.
Potentially back to you if you win the giveaway.
But more likely to our
donation charity stream.
Our charity stream.
Yep.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Very soon. I believe. We have any more questions? We have any more questions? All right. I'm gonna scroll up randomly and find one. Why do stars have to be white? I believe that has to do with the wavelength and lights and a blue shift and red shift. That's all I know.
Sounds good to me.
What's a good gaming monitor?
For how much money?
From Oscar Espinoza. That's an open-ended question. So I would say if you're looking for a monitor right now, specifically for gaming, to seriously consider something like G-Sync or FreeSync.
Yes.
G-Sync monitors tend to be more expensive, and that's definitely a big detractor.
Yeah.
But if you're gaming, I think that's one of the technologies that's most important, or that will give you the best bang for your buck out of what you get, because you can have a G-Sync or FreeSync monitor paired with a graphics card and like a high-end AAA title, and maybe you have a lower-end graphics card or mid-range graphics card, and you can only achieve 40 to 60 frames per second. but your experience with 40 to 60 frames per second and a G-Sync or FreeSync monitor and not is going to be way, way, way better.
Yeah.
And especially if you get one of the higher refresh rate ones like 100 hertz, 120 hertz, 144 hertz, that's just kind of one of the things I've started to see more and more as one of the things you just need when it comes to gaming monitors.
It's one of those technologies you never knew you needed until you had it.
Yeah.
Because it is so revolutionary and new.
I should drink water.
You should drink water.
I will soon. All right, Jay Everett, thank you for your $5 donation. He said, remember that time your Asus motherboard clocked your CPU to over 6 gigahertz? Any follow-up from Asus on that? Can I trust 5-way optimization? Jay, here's what I will say. Yes, you can. I've used 5-way optimization in a bunch of different situations and gotten pretty good results. I believe what I was experiencing in that particular situation was a new motherboard with a not very what's the word I'm looking for? Mature BIOS, like the BIOS that hadn't gone through enough revisions yet, and also an optimization like presets from Asus that were overly aggressive for the processor I was using, or just some kind of base level error that was happening that wasn't causing it to realize, hey, this CPU probably can't run at 6 gigahertz on air or something like that. So, yeah, 5-way optimization I've used before, and it's not something I would not recommend. Obviously, you have to kind of, reality check it and see what it's doing. But
you should go back and do that test and run it at 6 gigahertz the whole time just to see.
Yeah. But
how reliable
one thing I will give Asus that they're very good about is even with motherboards that are a year, 2 years, sometimes even 3 or 4 years old, they still do BIOS updates for them. So check the BIOS that you're using, update it to the latest version if possible, because you might not only get like stability updates and that kind of thing, but you might also get profiles that do automatic overclocking better than previous versions. Okay.
Cool.
And thank you again for your donation.
Trihedrif, no after party tonight. Like I said, I've got stuff to do when I get home. Actually, Wifey Sauce and I, as well as my brother-in-law, we're going to be leaving tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. to go to Lake Havasu, which is in Arizona, I believe. It's a 5-hour drive.
It's on the border. On
the border of California and Arizona, so we're taking a long trek out there to spend Thanksgiving week with my in-laws. It's going to be a very long and fun, hopefully, week. But I have a lot of stuff to take care of before that comes. So I will not be engaging in after-party activities tonight, unfortunately. Shelly Johnson?
That sounds like a good idea, Kyle.
Okay. Johnson shout-outs to Matthew W. Thank you very much, Matthew, for picking up a BIOS flasher shirt.
Double Johnson for Matthew.
Double Johnson.
Thank you so much, sir. He's from Utah, by the way, and he also grabbed an English pub glass, the 20-ounce variety.
Oh.
I hope you enjoy that one.
Yes. And then I've got another Johnson shout-out to Mark.
Mark
B.
Mark gets Double Johnson, too.
Woo! Thank you for picking up a BIOS flasher shirt in heavy metal gray.
And 2 English pub glasses as well. The double set. You can get 2 of them together, which is a much better option.
Really?
Also, if you happen to order from both of our sites, you will get them shipped together since they're coming from the same place, and you'll get a little bit of a shipping refund as well.
Brilliant.
So, hey.
So do it.
Keep that in mind.
So do it now.
Anyway, guys, that's all for today's episode of Awesome Hardware. We hope you have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thumbs ups are always appreciated. Comments down in the comment section also appreciated. I want to give a shout out really quick to the fine folks who have been doing timestamps for us over the past several months.
Absolutely.
There's been a lot of you who have done that, or at least a few of you who have been very diligent about that.
I feel like it's almost someone different every time, so there's a lot of you out there for offering support.
King G is one that I remember off the top of my head. The Navigamer is another one.
Yeah, Navigamer's on it.
Who's also posted quite a few. Wait, there was another.
Basically, thank you for doing our job for us, because we are so bad at it.
It's super helpful.
That we need your help. and you've come to the rescue several times, so thank you for that. I do make sure to give credit to anyone in the description who puts it in the comments first. So
I didn't even do it.
Thank you, guys.
I didn't even do it last week because I'm terrible.
Thought I was the only one.
Wait, no, I have this.
Why did that video show up as like
John Vahi?
John Vahi.
John Vahi is another one who.
Why is it like that? Why is it?
Because when we first started streaming to my side last week, we
Yeah.
were only streaming at 7:20.
That's right.
It was weird.
I was like, was it like that the whole
It's
time?
kind of funny, yeah. All right. So yeah, thanks to you guys for doing that. And if you're watching us on Twitch or you're watching live in any capacity, we would highly recommend that you guys go and check out, as long as they're still live, PC Perspective.
Yeah.
Right?
I heard from someone on Twitter that they might be streaming right about
Okay.
now, so you can go ahead and check them out.
PCPER.
Yeah.
Go and watch them if they're
check
still
right now.
live. Kyle's gonna check if they're still live, and we'll host them if possible. Thanks for watching today's episode, and we'll see you guys next week.
Woo! Later, guys.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
They're offline.
Bye bye. Oh, they're offline. That sucks. All right.
Go watch